Hello my royals, I'm DarkriseKnight. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. In the last episode, we finished exploring Pokemon Mansion and learned the secrets that it hid, along with got the key in order to fight the gym leader. This episode, we're going to fight Blaine. Yo, champ for the making. This gym is... Here we go, first question. Wait, Mr. Blaine, it's not your turn yet. Oh, that's right. The old man just saw there was the gym leader, Blaine. He's a fire-type Pokemon pro. You did well finding a secret key to get in here, so I think you're ready to take on this gym. As you might have guessed, you'll have to take on a quiz at this gym, as well as battles. Try to have a good time. Yep, it's a game show. Always thinking up ways to keep the families of the scientists who live here from getting bored. So, back in the original gym, it was just you walking around a path and then answering questions. There's not too much to get excited about here in Cinnabar. Blaine's not very good as an MC, but he's really red hot when it comes to battles. Well, let's talk to Blaine himself. What do you say? Ready to start? Yes. No need to be shy then. Step right up. Here we go. This is Cinnabar Island's Pokemon Gym Quiz. Challengers get asked 5 questions that they have to answer. Get one right and you get a Blaine doll. Get a question wrong and you have to battle one of my students here. But if you manage to beat them, then don't worry, you still get a Blaine doll. Then you can collect 5 Blaine dolls. Here we go. First question. Now, if you don't want to fight any trainers, I will help you get the answers right. If you do want to fight the trainers, you have to get the questions wrong on purpose. So, this might be one where not all the trainers are going to be shown, maybe? I don't know. First question, quiz time. Which of these is the Spitfire Pokemon? That is Magmar. Magmar is the correct answer. Growl it if you want to fight. Oh, I gotta figure out. The thing is, you have to do 5 battles. And I don't think you get to leave, so... Magmar. Challenger has given his response, and the final judgment is... You're absolutely correct. Congrats. Congratulations, you won a Blaine doll. Alright, let's move on to the second question. Quiz time. How many gym badges certify the Pokemon League are there? There are 8. You need to collect 8. 7 if you want to do the challenge. Absolutely correct. Congrats. Congratulations, you won a Blaine doll. You're not done yet. Second question. Hold on, Mr. Blaine. This is the third question. The third question. Quiz time. A steel type move used on a fire type will be not very effective. Super effective is the answer to fight a trainer. Challenger's given his response. The final judgment is, you're absolutely correct. Congrats. One Blaine doll. 3 Blaine dolls. On to the fourth question. Quiz time. True or false? Team of 28 contains the moves Tombstoney. You want to go false or correct? True or what's that? Will get you a challenge. So false. Clearly correct. 1 Blaine doll. As soon as our challenger has collected 4 Blaine dolls, it's time for that last question. Give it your all. Question 5. Challenger Atlas, tell me, who are you about to battle? Does not matter which one you do. You get them all correct, but we're going to go with a hot-headed quizmaster. Challenger's given his response. The final judgment is, you're absolutely correct. Congratulations. Congrats. Ready? Ah! Fireworks! Challenger, you have obtained 5 Blaine dolls, which means it's time for our battle. I am Blaine, the red hot gym leader here. My fire Pokemon are all rough and ready with intense heat. They incinerate all challengers. Hope you brought some burn heals. Oh, you don't even get to heal. Yikes. Gym Leader Blaine. Sending out Magmar. And as our usual tradition, it's time to explain the fire type. They're pretty much the same as rock, as water and grass. Although I would give more similarities to grass. A lot of them are physical, special attackers. Although some do have are more physical leaning. But back in the day, fire was mostly special. It's why Flareon was really bad at the start. And when this physical special split did happen, a lot of fire types really didn't get those good moves that they really needed. But fire types are pretty strong. Again, able to get rid of like one of the most offensive types, Steel itself. This is going to hurt more. Almost in a bad spot. Rock Slide. Yeah. Their biggest claim to fame is they have their own status condition. Burn. If you have a physical attacker going up against the fire type, you can easily burn it to cut that attack in half. With Rapidash coming in, I think we're going to switch out of Dozer real quick. To Volga. Not Volga, Polaris. Flare Blitz. This is one of the moves that helped physical fire types finally get something. Even though it's a recoil move, it still has a lot of power to it. Here we go. This is why you may want to skip some of the trainers, because like Blaine's pretty easy. He's about on par with us, and we're having a really easy time. Ninetales has some good both to it. And let's finish this off. Here we go. Although I will say this, one more thing I will say about fire types. I burned down to nothing, not even ashes remain. Compared to the water types and the grass types, the trifecta, I think they're the middle of the road fast. I think water is the fastest, grass is the slowest, and fire is the middle of the road. So. Also, if you're curious about Blaine's name, Blaze. It sounds like Blaze. Blaine, Blaze. You've earned a volcano badge. There we go. Got a volcano badge from Blaine. Here, you can have this TM2. Fire Blast. A special fire type move that is pretty powerful but has 80% accuracy. TM46 contains Fire Blast, a red hot fire type move. Teach it to a fire type Pokemon. Vulpix or Charmeleon would be ideal. Fire Blast is an attack to be shown the utmost respect. Don't waste it on a water type Pokemon. You can actually go up and talk to Blaine again. Fire Blast is an attack to be shown the utmost respect. Also, this Magmar here. It's not a shiny coloration. Magmar is pink. So, I guess Magmar they decided it would be nice to have a yellow Magmar. Oh, there we go. And of course, we have a post congratulations from Eevee, or whatever you named. Jack boasted waving its tail around, trying to get everyone's attention. Give him a little pet. And let's be off. Oh. Oh. Stardust. Thanks, bud. You get another pet for that. Alright. Let's... Oh, I just realized he put glasses on his little guys. Oh, it's so cute. Certified Mason and Atlas. Alright. And here we go. Oh, Atlas, Mason's already out here. Ah, so this is where you were. I thought you might have made your way to Cinnabar Island by now. You should be Blaine? Really? Congratulations. You need to have 8 gym badges to get into the Pokemon League, right? I got 7 already, which means that the only one left is... Huh, it must be the gym in Viridian City, right? It was closed up last time I checked, though. Have you been in the Viridian City gym yet, Atlas? You haven't, right? I guess I'll try stopping by Viridian City one more time. Well, we have our next destination, Viridian City. So, on ahead there. Of course, I will be taking the route that I showed last time, which is the route just going straight up to Pallet. Because you get something interesting now. If you go to Pallet. You actually do need to go to Pallet Town for something anyway. Actually, no. I'm misremembering some things. Just so I can see what they got. Alright, so I don't think the shop updates. I think they literally update next patch. So, let's head on out to Pallet. Put Volga back into the front. Yeah, I did. Right now I'm a triathlon something or other. Jerome Slivero. Again, I knew training this thing would be tough. I knew that from the start. But I wanted to work on it. Ooh, paralysis. Nice. Confusion. Not nice. I don't know if I stated this. I feel like I mentioned it at some point. I don't remember if I did. Seriously. But our Volga here is what is known as a pseudo-legendary. Pseudo-legendaries are Pokemon that have near-legendary stats. Most of the time they are required to have 3-stage evolution line. And they evolve at ridiculously high levels. They're also pretty hard to get to those high levels because they don't get as much experience. They need a lot of experience to level up. Dratini, or the Dragonair line, as he is now, is the pseudo-legendary for Kanto. There are a lot of pseudo-legendaries for each region, and some have 2. One of the worst pseudo-legendaries is Hydreigon. If you don't know about Hydreigon, for the Sun and the Wind, this Hydreigon, you need to get it to level 64 for it to get anywhere near its final evolution. It's insane. Meanwhile, our Dragonair here needs to get to 55. Not the best level, but hey, we're working with it. And I do have some rare candies if I want to push it to its final evolution. In fact, if I give it all the rare candies that I have right now, could we actually get the final evolution? That I'm curious about. Yeah. Crap hammer. By the way, Kingler is one of those Pokemon that was actually helped by the physical special split, because again, Crap Hammer, special. Even though it should have been physical, it was special. Because type dictated the special, either the typing dictated if it was special or physical move. Okay, like I said, I was curious. I have enough. I can make Volga really overpowered right now. Wow. Oh. Do I really want to do this though? That would give rid of all my rare candies. Ugh. You know what? I'll save it until it gets to level 50. Then I'll use rare candies to get it to those final few levels that it needs. Because that's one of the best parts, where you can say you kept up with the middle stage and then you finally say, we're done. Then again, hey, don't disturb the water. I'm trying to think, would its final evolution help us? We got some good moves. And it would be immune to the next gym leader. And it will give us another answer to fighting types. Bulk up. Attack and defense, don't really care about that, since, again, Polaris is a special attacker, so Psychic. Here's Primate. This thing's fast, hopefully not faster than Polaris. It's not. Didn't want to use U-turn, even though it couldn't use the secondary effect of U-turn, which is U-turn switches you out for a Pokemon in the back. Sorry, I thought you were disturbing the water. Okay. I'm really having a conundrum here, if I really want to do that. Just say, Volga's done being a... It would have additional moves to help us out with the gym. That might be a thinker. Do I just use the rare candies to get the final? Keep me coming until I get a hit. Fisherman Nolan. Tentacruel. I guess I can talk a little bit about something. Our little Eevee here. as I said, can evolve. If you try to evolve it, it gets kind of mad at you. Some of its evolutions, as you saw, were Espeon, Umbreon, Vaporeon, not Vaporeon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon. Those are members of the line that aren't here. There's works for ourselves. So, something interesting about the Umbreon is tanky. While Espeon, who is the psychic type of the group, is fast and has high special attack. Why wasn't Umbreon sort of fast with physical attack? Fast and give physical attack. Well, Umbreon wasn't meant to be a dark type. Some of you may know this. It was never meant to be a dark type. It was meant to be a poison type, surprisingly. And that's why its stats are like the way they are. Because it's left over from Umbreon being a poison type. Just shows you how poison types can be bulky. And you really shouldn't dismiss a poison type. That'll burn some time. I'm glad I could help you. We got 3 more trainers, but yeah, let's just head on up. There's a coach trainer. Well, a coach trainer is far more interesting. Because they give you stuff. Hello. Hey, are you going to Cinnabar by any chance? No, I'm leaving. I'm bored. Is it okay if I coach you a bit? My Pokemon will be super serious. Okay. Coach Trainer Pam. Joke. I can't tell what you're going to do, so my plan is just... I immediately know now. Alright. I immediately know what you're going to give me. And this is something I've been waiting for. I'm surprised. Alright, she gives me one of the punches that I was contemplating giving our Dragonair when it evolved. This is the final, the elemental punches. Yeah, surprisingly, a lot of the elemental things they do revolve around fire, ice, and electric. Not water and grass. I guess they can find a way to... I guess like you can't punch with water or grass, I guess. But I guess you can punch with electric and ice, so... Come on, Marowak, wake up. There you go. Break. And you didn't KO. There we go. There we go. Well, that's what you should have done back in Sabrina's gym. And the choke. This one don't have anything, so Flare Blitz. Boom. There we go. seriously strong, so sick. For your person, I'm going to give you a little present. TM35 Ice Punch! It's like super effective against Dragon type and Grass type. Oh my gosh, I forgot! The last few minutes, I'll tell you about Fire type strengths and weakness. Fire type is good against Bug, Grass, Steel, Ice. So again, they melt through the most defensive type. So that's good. And they're weak to Rock, Ground, and Water. So, fire types all in all pretty good. If you need one, get one. Well, return to Pallet. Check on Oak. And his Pokeball's gone. Seen and 88 Pokemon caught. Let me guess, you like collecting, don't you? Alright. With us getting back to Pallet Town, and knowing our next destination is Viridian City, we don't head off to Viridian City. We're going to do a little side quest. And what side quest is that? Well... Oh! Hi! Oh, so cute. We'll be heading to Viridian City to head to the power plant. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.